Hi, I'm Roamy. Today I'm going to show you how to use a ring sling to carry a newborn. So first of all, I'm going to show you how to set up your ring sling. Now, ring slings all come in lots of different materials, but how you actually set them up is the same. So here I've got my ring sling, which has got a long piece of material and the rings sewn into one end. So what I'm going to do is bring this round over my shoulder, so I've got the rings here. So you want to make sure that the inner seam is on the inside and then the nice neat seam is on the outside. Now you can start with this wherever you want. We're just going to basically be threading it through. So have this over here so it sits there without you having to hold it. Then you're going to reach round and find the top seam. Now if your ring sling is like mine, it's different colours top and bottom, it's quite easy to find the top because you'll see it matches there. If your ring sling is obviously all the same colour, just make sure when it's going around behind you that you're grabbing the top one. So grab the top edge and then gather the fabric up so you've got it all in one go, and you want to make sure you keep that top edge at the very top. So keep this across. So I've got all the fabric there, but I still kept the top at the top. You're going to pass it through both the rings from underneath, so all of it goes right the way through both the rings. Now this is a little bit trickier, but you've got your two rings. The one that's underneath you're going to bring slightly forward like that, so you're separating them, and then you're going to pass this over and through. And again, if you do the top edge first, bring that edge through, and then the rest should all follow after. So I've got that threaded through. Now follow around this top edge and just check it's coming through the very top edge of the ring. So you're just going to bring the fabric around to here. So you want basically one seam at either side. So we've got the top edge here. I'm now going to just gather this across little at a time so it's all nice and even, and then make sure that other seam is at the other edge there. So if I fan it around, you can see you've got one edge on each seam. Now this is really important because obviously when you're tightening it, you need to know what you're tightening. So if you've always got the top edge at the top of the rings and the bottom at the bottom, you'll know what you're tightening. So that's how to thread it. Now that's threaded, you can basically leave it set up threaded until you need to wash it. So you won't need to do this every time, it's just the first time you set it up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I've got this the right size to fit my baby. So I'm going to put this just over my shoulder. Now this one's got what's called a pleated shoulder. Sometimes they're gathered, so this one's pleated because it's been sewn with some pleats. Others are gathered, so the fabric's just bunched around. You can actually see it on the mannequin just up there. There's a gathered one on there. Doesn't make a difference in terms of how you use it, it just will feel slightly different and everyone's got different preferences. So start with that just below your shoulder with the fabric fanning over. Now if you take your hand and hold it here, that's where baby's bottom will end up. So think about how tall you are, how tall your baby is. You want to have them with their head on your upper chest. So on the solid part of your chest here below your chin. So that's where the bottom will end up. So if you need to make it tall higher, you obviously just pull all this through. And when you pull it through, just make sure you're pulling it through so you're bringing these out towards the edge still, so it still ends up nicely fanned. So if you need to tighten it up, you do that to bring it higher. Obviously, if you want to loosen it, what you're going to do is you're going to lift this ring here and you're going to just pull the fabric through like that. And again, make sure these are still fanned to either side once you've adjusted it. So I'm just going to get this set up for my baby. I'm going to make it a little bit higher again. So that's the overall height. Now we're going to need to tighten it up. So we want this bottom edge here, so the one that's coming on the lower part of your back, you want it to be a bit tighter so you get a nice scoop that baby can sit in. So to tighten that one, you can see it's a dark grey one. So I'm going to pull this outer edge here and always tighten it away from the rings. So I'm going to pull it out that way to tighten that edge up. Can you now see I've got a nice little scoop of fabric here? Then what you want to do is you're going to check you've got enough space to bring this up over baby's back, but not so much you've got loads of tightening. So again, think about how big baby is and the size of your chest. I'm going to loosen that off a tiny bit. So to loosen this top one, just going to lift that slightly. So I've got enough space to bring that up over baby, but not so much they're loose. So you've got the overall length, that one there. We've got to ensure that the bottom one is tightened up. We're going to do it a tiny bit more again. Bring that one out here. And you've got enough space to bring this up over baby's back. Now again, just like threading it, once this is all set for you and baby, you won't need to do this every time. As long as you only loosen it a tiny bit to get them out, you can just leave it set and it's completely set for you. So we're now ready to put our baby in. What you're going to do is, again, make sure this is sitting just below your shoulder, like that. And the fabric's all scrunched down, and you're going to pick up your baby. Now I'm using a demo doll, which is approximately newborn size. You're going to rest your baby with the head on the opposite shoulder to the rings. And you're going to put your hand up through the fabric. You're going to then gently just bring their feet through and lower them down so that fabric is hooked into baby's knees. So this is slightly easier with a raw baby because they are all curled up. So this is the position a newborn generally will put its little legs in with their little knees tucked up above bottom, normally around hip width. Now this is one of the few baby carriers where bottom below knees is a safety issue rather than just about optimal positioning. You need to make sure you've got their knees above their bottom so their weight is over their bottom there. This means that their weight is on their bottom in the carrier rather than being straight. So you're going to support them across their shoulders with all their weight over their bottom. So this hand is just stopping baby coming away or slumping. All their weight is over here. And as you can see, if you're looking from the front, you shouldn't really be able to see the fabric because their bottom is nice and low down. So spend a bit of time just making sure you've got them in the nice position on your front. You want to make sure their head's on your upper chest. And again, check the little legs are nicely tucked in so they're not overextended. Their little feet will be poking out to either side. Once you're happy with baby's position, just double check that these rings haven't shifted too much. You want to make sure this top edge here, so where the fabric comes out here, is no lower than baby's earlobe there. So it can be a bit higher, but if it's shifted around, just lift baby's weight, bring the fabric around so you're rotating it, so you bring it up a little bit higher. So it's fine if it's a bit higher than the nape of their neck, but you don't want it any lower. Sometimes it can shift a little bit when you put them in. So with the hand that's on the same side as the rings, I'm going to support baby across their shoulders. And with the other, I'm going to reach round and find that top seam. So this one here. Now I'm going to very gently, a little at a time, ease this up over baby's bottom. You want most of the fabric to stay underneath. So you're literally just bringing up a tiny bit at a time. Keep their weight over their bottom. Don't be tempted to lift them. Otherwise you'll lose that nice seat. So you're bringing it up just a little at a time. And if it helps, you can put your other hand underneath just to stop the fabric coming up too fast. So you just bring it up a little at a time, over their back, all the way up to the nape of their neck. Now when baby's older and has full head control, we can have this down to their armpits, but when they're little, you want it up to the nape of their neck or their earlobe, but no higher. So I'm bringing this up, and now I'm going to bring all this slack from under my armpit all the way around to by the rings. So baby's held nice and taut across here and all the slack is here. Now this is really important. When you're tightening a ring sling when baby's in, only ever tighten this top seam. Don't go tightening the rest of it. You've set the rest of it up already, so that's all adjusted. What you need to do is you just need to make sure you've just tightened the top edge. So I've brought my slack round to here. Then I'm going to take the top seam, and again I'm going to tighten it away from the ring. So I'm going to put it directly towards baby to tighten that top edge up. Now if your ring sling is brand new, it may be a little bit stiff, but as you use it a little bit more, it'll get easier to use. It depends on the fabric it's made from. Some ring slings are really nice and soft and easy to use from newborn, or sorry, from brand new, but other ones take a little bit of breaking in. So I've tightened that top edge up. Now, key things here. Firstly, check you can see baby's face and they've got nice clear airways with this no higher than their earlobe. Make sure they're nice and snug so baby can't slump. And then check they've got that nice tucked up position with their knees above their bottom. Now if their legs are a little bit wide, you can just gently take their knees and just tilt them in towards you. So it's a little kind of like a pawing motion. Just gently bring their knees in towards you and around, but careful not to like lift them up, because otherwise again you're likely to lose that seat. So again, check you can see their face and they've got clear airways, nice and snug with this no higher than earlobes, and legs are in a comfy position. You can see over my back, the fabric is really nicely spread around, so it does spread the weight really, really nicely. Now with this piece here, you can leave it hanging down, but if you're not keen on having all this excess fabric, there's a couple of things we can do. First one you can do is you can bring it down and then pass it up over the rings, and you can wrap it around the rings. Now this is quite handy if baby has a tendency to lean on the rings, because you can basically wrap it around here, and you can do it once or you can do it twice just to cover it up, so if baby's face does go near it, they're not on the metal. Once you've done that, this is what you can do even if you haven't wrapped it around. You can bring it around behind you and just tuck it up inside here, if I can find a seam. Bring it around and tuck it in here. This just gets rid of any excess, if I can find it. There we go. Tuck it round inside there. Now if you have wrapped it around here, make sure it's nice and taut so there's no loose fabric near baby's face, but you can do that. So that's one thing you can do. Another thing you can do is, I bring it back around through here. You can bring it underneath baby's bottom like this and tuck it round over there. So it's literally just going under their bottom and knees just to get rid of it. Now you shouldn't be using that to do any additional tightening or support. It's just literally to get rid of the excess fabric. And then the other thing you could do, if you've got a pocket, you can literally just tuck it in a pocket, which I know some people do, again, just to make sure you haven't got too much fabric hanging down. But a lot of people like to just leave it hanging down because it does look very pretty. So that is how to set up your ring sling and how to carry a newborn for a front carry. I'm now going to make a video showing how to carry a toddler on the hip. So if you'd like to have a watch of that, I'll pop a link in the bottom. I'm just going to now show you how to take baby out. So to get them out, the trick here is don't loosen it too much. You want to loosen it just enough to get baby out, but the less you loosen it, the less tightening you're going to need to do next time. So to get baby out, support them across their shoulders with the hand on the opposite side to the rings. And then again, with the ring that's closest to baby, this side here, basically where the seam is meeting it, you're going to lift the fabric and loosen it about 2 inches, so about 5 centimetres. So you've got just enough fabric to bring it back down over baby. So now you've done that, you're going to gently feed this fabric back down over their bottom and into their knees. Then you can support baby under their armpits, hold their head and lift them up. And because I've only lengthened it a tiny bit, this means next time when I put this on, it'll be all completely set up to carry my baby. One thing I didn't say about is which shoulder you wear it on. It's entirely up to you. Some people like to switch between shoulders, in which case you will need to get it set up each time. A lot of people find one shoulder feels really comfy and the other one feels odd. So it's whatever works for you. I always put my handbag on this shoulder, so it feels right to have the rings on this shoulder. But other people go, well, I'm right-handed, so I want to carry baby on my left hip. It's totally up to you. There's no right or wrong to it, but you just choose whichever shoulder you want. So that's how to use a ring sling to carry a newborn on the front. And I'm now going to go make a video to carry baby on the hip. Hope that was useful.